guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Just to let you know how the reading's going to go, we do your weekly check-in first. Then we have a look at more specifically your work, stroke finance, and we also have a look at your love life during the week. If you'd like to see a particular reading, so if you'd like to only look at your work reading or only your love reading or maybe just the general reading, timestamps are below. So you just click on the time and it will take you straight through to the reading that you want to view. I'd like to say, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me this week for your reading. And yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is the 20th to the 26th of January 2020, week ahead reading. For the week, cards that I'm using are, for your week ahead reading general, we're using the This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rotman. We're also going to be using for any clarifiers that we might want to, any areas we might want clarified, we use the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. For your second reading, which just looks at your work and your love life for the week, we use the 78 Elemental Tarot. And this is by 81 artists, so there's 81 cards in there, 3 additional ones, and it's illustrated by 81 different artists. Amazing deck that is. For your advice, spiritual advice for the week, we are using the Quantum Oracle deck and also the Power of Surrender cards. Okay, so sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we are going to start off with your general reading. Guys, if you want to have a look at any of the other readings, the love reading or the work reading, the timestamps are in the description and comments section below. Okay, here we go. Okay, Virgo, so we've got the cards down. I just want to quickly tell you how I do my Celtic cross, particularly on these week ahead readings. This area here, number 1, is what you are facing this week. So this is what the situation is. All right, this is what's influencing the situation, number 2. Number 3 is what the heart of the matter is. So what's the situation about? What's it really about? Okay, what is all of this situation here? And these 2 cards are especially based on. So this is what it's all based on. This is what's happened in the last 2 to 3 weeks. And this is the most likely outcome, okay, based on the factors that we've seen so far. This is what should be coming in this week for some of you guys towards the end of the week, more than likely. This is how you're approaching everything. This is how you're handling everything. This is what the universe is saying in terms of advice and how you should handle the situation or approach the situation. This is your hopes or fears area here concerning the situation. And this area here is what is evolving, so how the situation will evolve as a result of this situation here. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's start. So what's going on? What are you facing this week? Oh, nice, 6 of Wands. So you guys are experiencing support, success, recognition, praise, 6 of Wands energy. What's influencing this recognition, praise, success, justice? You're getting what you deserve. You're getting what you deserve. So, if this recognition is a job, for example, it's influenced by justice. It's influenced by somebody finally making a decision here with the justice energy. Justice is also a universal card, so this is more to do with what the universe brings in as well. So it's your time. It's your time. Finally, this week for some of you guys, you're getting your justice here. And you are, some of you guys are getting the recognition you deserve. Some of you guys are getting the praise that you deserve. Some of you guys are getting the job that you deserve. 6 of Wands energy. Some of you guys are getting the support that you deserve. 6 of Wands energy. What's the root issue of all of this? What's this all about? An offer, the Knight of Cups or love. There's an offer of love. It could be romance, but it could also be a job, because the Knight of Cups is an invitation. It's an offer. It doesn't always have to be love. It could also be a gift. You're being given something. Good cups are gifts as well. They're things that are given. What have you experienced in the last kind of 2 to 3 weeks, Virgo? The 10 of Cups. So some of you guys might have experienced the ending of a cycle. I'm going to clarify that actually. Let's have a look. Which cards? Oh, I know. I'll use the, oopsie daisy, the Light Seers Tarot. Let's have a look. So In the last 2 to 3 weeks, you experienced the Ten of Cups. So what do you mean they experienced the Ten of Cups in the last 2 to 3 weeks? What do you mean in 2 cards that Virgo experienced the Ten of Cups in the last... So there's one card that wants to come out. And give me the next one, please. What do you mean with this card? What do you mean that they experienced the Ten of Cups in the last 2 to 3 weeks? So let's have a look. This one as well. So let's have a look what that is. We'll put those there. You experienced the Ten of Cups, and it's saying it's about the... Oh, is that right? To be reversed. No, it is. The Page of Cups. I think that somebody's being silenced here. Because I've got the Page of Cups in the reversed and the Four of Coins energy. It feels like somebody's gossip. The Page of Swords is slander. Or it's gossip when it's reversed. And it feels like with the Four of Coins, the coin being held back, something being shut down. It feels like some slander or gossip had been shut down here in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Therefore, the ending of a cycle. Finally, feels like in the last 2 to 3 weeks, you experienced a successful closure to a matter. Ten of Cups energy showing here. Happy closure to a matter. And it's to do with some slander or gossip being kind of shut down with that Four of Coins energy. Somebody being silenced or something being put an end to here. It wasn't very nice. And that's why what's influencing your victory here is justice. Could be something legal maybe. It feels like you either won maybe a case or something like that. It feels also it could be that the success that you've got here is based on maybe this is something to do with forgiveness, because the Knight of Cups can come forward with forgiveness, or maybe this is something to do with some of you guys. It might be that you've received some compensation as well. So you're receiving compensation, because this can be all sorts of things. The cups can mean loads and loads and loads of things, not just love. It's also gifts as well. It's also when you're receiving a gift or you're receiving an apology, or you could be receiving money or something like that. You know, you're receiving with the Knight of Cups. So it feels like the root issue is it's all about you receiving something here, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's an apology, you're receiving it. It's influenced by justice. This is why you're successful, because you've had your justice. It could be you had your legal justice. It could be that you had your justice when somebody said, actually, I'm sorry, I badmouthed you here and I'm sorry about this and I'm coming back to say, you know, will you forgive me, that type of thing. But you're definitely getting your justice finally on a matter that probably should never have occurred before, Virgo. What's the most likely outcome though from this? Yeah, finally the King of Cups energy. So King's Master situation. I feel that with the King of Cups, it's either if it's a legal situation. You see the King of Cups here, you see the fish, the money as well. So when you get the King of Cups in, because I read fishes as money, you could be getting a whole heap of money, and the most likely outcome could be lots and lots of money, because he is surrounded by an abundance of fishes in the water. So this is a ton of money as well. This card can mean lots of money on this particular deck. So if it's a money thing, somebody's been done for slander, they've been silenced here, the ending of the cycle in the last 2 to 3 weeks. You're getting your justice here finally with the Six of Swords energy and achievement. Six of Wands, sorry, achievement. You're surrounded by achievement in the week this week. And the root issue is because you're being made an offer here. Maybe this is money for some of you guys, Virgo. It could be, yeah, the most likely outcome. You're due for a massive payout. If not, then the most likely outcome is finally peace restored, I think, with this King of Cups energy showing here. What's coming in though? Let's have a look. So you've got another Knight here. Knight of Swords energy. It could be some information or a sudden change or something suddenly just happening with this Knight of Swords. Swords represent information and words, and the Knight is an action and movement. So this could be literally information coming in out of the blue real quick, or a sudden change of events with the Knight of Swords energy. How are you approaching everything, Virgo? Let's have a look. You are approaching everything, the Tower. I think you're approaching everything through, you're angry. It feels like you're angry. It feels like you're angry. You look like the Incredible Hulk on that card, because you're approaching everything as the Tower would. Okay, it feels like you're dispelling stuff, to be honest with you. It feels like you're really standing up for yourself. It feels like you're dispelling stuff, but the Tower is also anger. So it feels like you're really making your voice heard here as the Tower energy. You can see all the lightning and the people falling from the Tower. Could also be that you're approaching it by just shaking it all off as well with the Tower energy. What is the advice that the universe has for you on this situation? It has, let's have a look. The advice is, that's you, isn't it? The Knight of Coins. You've got 3 Knights in the reading. 3 Knights. Let me think about what 3 Knights means again. Yeah, you've got 3 Knights. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles showing here. Can't quite remember what the 3 Knights mean in the reading though, for some reason. Why can't I remember what 3 Knights? 2 nights of sudden changes, things out of the... No, a situation coming to fruition very fast. 3 nights in the reading, 3 to 4 nights, the situation is going to be completing itself very, very fast. All right, it's going to come to a conclusion very fast with those 3 nights. So the energy is that this situation is going to come to a conclusion very fast because you've got the 3 nights in the reading. Let's have a look at what your hopes or fears are. The 3 of Cups, yeah, celebration. You know, it's the card of celebration and agreement with the 3 of Cups energy. I think that your hopes are that you're going to celebrate some form of a, you know, a win, achievement. 3 of Cups energy showing here. Where is everything leading to as a result of that Knight of Swords? Strength energy here. That's interesting. I'm wondering if you have to have patience, because I'm wondering what that Knight of Swords is. Let's clarify that Knight of Swords. What is this Knight of Swords? What do you mean? You said that coming in this week is the Knight of Swords. This could be a sudden change or some information coming in. What do you mean by that Knight of Swords? You said coming in for Virgo is the Knight of Swords this week. And they've got to, you said, oh sorry, I didn't do advice. The advice is the Knight of Pentacles. So you're going to have to kind of, I think that you're going to have to be patient with this Knight of Coins. And I also think that you're going to need to be quite cautious. I'm going to ask actually what you need to be cautious in. What is it? You said that your advice for them is the Knight of Coins. What do you mean their advice for Virgo in this situation is the Knight of Coins? Give me 2 cards, please. Let's have a look. We're going to put 2 cards here, 1 and 2. And we're going to do, you said that coming in is the Knight of Swords. So what do you mean by the this week, latter stages coming in is the Knight, they're going to experience the Knight of Swords is coming in this week. The immediate future shows the Knight of Swords. I'm doing that as a weekly, so it's the end of this week, the Knight of Swords. I think this might be a sudden change. What do you mean by that in 2 cards? Let's have a look at the 2 cards here as well. So, what does it mean? So coming in, you're going to experience this Knight of Swords. And the universe said, well, Carol, we mean the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Oh, it feels like there's a resolution here. So sudden. There's a sudden thing happening here. Unexpected. This can be unexpectedly. So coming in, I think something's happening quicker. This is why I was saying something's the 3 nights so that things are going to be resolved real quick. Because it feels like suddenly with this Knight of Swords energy, there's going to be a resolution here. And you've got the Knight of Swords again there as well. You got it twice. Things are going to be resolved here. Knight of Swords energy showing here. It feels like somebody's running away. It feels like somebody's hot-footing it. It doesn't feel like it's the same night. Obviously not. Even though it's the same night, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, I feel that what's coming in is a sudden change. Like something that you didn't expect happening is going to happen with that Knight of Swords. And it's about the resolution. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's backing down. It's like they've made this sudden decision, this really quick decision just to back down from the situation showing here. All right, so it feels like somebody is kind of saying, okay, I back down, I'm sorry, that's it, all right. So and that's why you're experiencing the victory here, because it feels like somebody's saying, you know, they're like, oh man, sorry, that's it. Because the 5 of Wands in the reverse is where somebody backs down. It's the resolution of worries here, the Knight of Swords. If almost like there's a quick resolution. So we're going to call this quick resolution, all right? Knight of Swords and the 5 of Wands reverse. What it's saying is there's a quick resolution to the situation happening here. But you need to, the universe is advising you, Virgo. This is you, not a coin, to a Virgo person. So what is the universe advising you to do? Let's have a look. What does it mean by it's advising you the Knight of Coins? The Lovers reversed and the 8 of Wands in the upright. Okay, I think that you need to detach yourself very quickly from whoever this person is, because the Lovers reverse means detachment, separation, and the 8 of Wands is quick. I think you need to detach yourself very quickly. That's saying detach quickly, but yet we've got the Knight of Coins. I think it's saying to put plans into place. The advice is put plans into place, being the Knight of Coins, to detach yourself. The Lovers reversed very quickly. Or is it saying to plan, to be careful or cautious? The advice is to do this. No, I don't think it is. They said the advice, Carol, the advice for Virgo is to do the Knight of Coins. But usually the Knight of Coins would move slowly and tread carefully. And I said, well, what do you mean it's that? And he said, Carol, we mean the Lovers. So we mean in terms of them detaching very quickly from something. Maybe you need to actually know, because the Knight is slow, this is fast. So he's saying do this very slowly. Do this slowly. So slowly detach. It's about you wanting to detach yourself very quickly from something or someone. He says you need to work very slowly on that. All right. So from here we see sudden, out of the blue, something suddenly happening, and it's a resolution is happening. So it's a quick resolution to the problem. It's going to evolve to, I think, with the strength energy, you being in a place of power. It's evolving to you being in a very strong position here, going forward. And I'm going to clarify and ask what it means by strength. What do you mean by strength is the way that things are evolving then, as a result of that Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands and Knight of Swords. What do you mean that strength will be where everything is evolving, moving towards, and 2 cards. Right, Chariot in the reverse. So this is like things coming to a standstill. Chariot, but this is a loss of power, is this Chariot. This is a loss of power, a loss of not being in charge. This is the wheels coming, being toppled. The Chariot and the Knight of Cups shows again here. So the Chariot not moving ahead with an offer. Not moving ahead with an offer. Knight of Cups energy. Not moving ahead, the Chariot reversed with an offer. The Knight of Cups. Alright, so the strength, it's leading to this energy here. So we're no longer pursuing this offer here. That offer must be there, because this is, I think this is the same thing. We're no longer pursuing. So it's saying that it's evolving to strength. It's about you not moving ahead, not pursuing no longer. You're in a place of power. You no longer have to pursue this. You no longer have to pursue this. Let's get this reading again. How interesting and how kind of like really involved it is. Right, so you are facing a victory this week, Capricorn, or going into the next. If not this week, I like to give kind of that time span as well. If not this week, Capricorn, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think that you are facing a victory. Now, the reason for it, what's influencing this is justice. This might be something legal for some of you guys, or something is going in your favour with the justice energy here, all right? And the reason for all of this happening is that somebody is making you an offer here with the Knight of Cups. Now, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, you have finally been able to you've gained closure on a situation with the Ten of Cups energy, and that closure has been very satisfying. So you've closed, there's been closure on a situation, and the closure has been very satisfactory, you know, with the Ten of Cups being the closure card here, because this was about somebody gossiping or some form of slander. Somebody's being shut up. It's almost like somebody was saying stuff, but they've been silenced with the Four of Coins. So I feel that whatever it is that somebody was saying about you, they've been silenced. They've been told not to continue slandering you or gossiping about you. They have been silenced with these cards here. All right. Because the Four of Coins is kind of like the purse is shut. It's like, no, it's like, I'm not going to say this, or I'm not going to reveal. There's no revelation. There's no revelation here. Four of Coins energy, and that's slander. So it's almost like somebody has been shut down. It's almost like the ending of this cycle of being slandered. Some of you guys were being slandered here or gossiped about, but this person here that was doing it, whoever it is that was doing it, they've been shut down. They've been closed down here, which is why you guys, the influence is justice, either the courts or finally getting your justice here, and as a result of that, experiencing the victory. All right, it might be that this is a settlement. Knight of Cups can be a settlement. The root issue is all about an offer of, maybe this person is saying, sorry, can you please forgive me for this with the Knight of Cups? Maybe they're saying, they're offering an olive branch, and they're saying, look, the root issue is all about forgiveness. So maybe this person here that was slandering you is now saying, well, you know, sorry, I'm not going to do this anymore. Please forgive me. That type of thing. Or maybe the person that was slandering with you, maybe they've been, you know, served with a wrist or something. Only you would know that, Virgo. And maybe now they're coming back. Now that there's an offer being made. Maybe this is a financial thing. Anyway, the most likely outcome will be, if it's a financial thing, the most likely outcome is you're going to get a whole heap of money. The King of Cups energy, fishes in the water. Fishes I read in the water is being multiplying money. Lots and lots of money. Or this will be with the King of Cups energy, peace being restored. Coming in, though, I feel that there's going to be like this surprise that comes in here this week, where the situation is resolved even quicker than you thought it would be, showing here. All right. And actually, and because I think how you're approaching this is that some of you guys are really kind of spouting off. You're saying, how dare they do this? Tower, you're getting really angry. You're like, how dare they do this? Right, that's it. You're done for. Court, whatever it is. How dare they? So you're not sitting back on your laurels with this being the Tower. You're like, no, I'm going to screw you over because you're trying to kind of like hurt me, or you're trying to slander my name, or you're trying to, you know, you're trying to discredit me in these areas here. All right. They've shut up now. Anyway, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I think this person stopped doing what they were doing. I think somebody stopped doing what they were doing in the last 2 to 3 weeks. And it's either that they're offering you the olive branch, asking you for forgiveness, hence King of Cups, finally peace restored, or they might be offering you some form of a settlement, lots of money most likely. But this suddenly comes to an end. Suddenly, it feels like a quick resolution. Resolution 5 of Wands, quick Knight of Swords, resolution 5 of Wands reversed. Quick resolution because you've been spouting out about stuff. But the universe is advising you, no, take your time with this. Take your time with this. All right? And it's all about the Lovers reversed and doing something quickly with the Lovers reversed. So it's almost like Eight of Wands, Lovers reversed, separation. So it's almost like with the Lovers, not an agreement as such because it's the Lovers reversed, but being able to kind of... maybe this is about you separating yourself from the situation really quickly. So maybe, just maybe, this offer, this sudden resolution, that could involve maybe something of an offer coming in for some of you Virgos showing here, where it says suddenly, out of the blue this week, Virgo, or in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you get this offer, you see. Suddenly, this person wants to resolve the situation really, really quickly. All right, so maybe, just maybe, if it's going through any of the legal courts and that, they say we settle out of court. So if it's a court thing, it might be this week or going into the next 2 to 3 weeks, this person wants to settle out of court, you see, in these areas here, if it is a court thing. Or they want something just resolved really quickly, really quickly. They don't want to draw it out, okay? But the universe says, no, take your time. Knight of Coins energy would take his time. Look over all of the details, all right? Because it's about you separating yourself, maybe getting some form of, I don't know whether it's a divorce or something like that. It might be divorce, for example. I don't know. It could be something to do with the marriage. Maybe the partner's been bad-mouthing you or something like that, you know, whatever the case might be. Because this is separation, divorce reversed. Quickly is the Eight of Wands. So it's almost like take your time before doing something too quickly, too rash in these energies here. All you want, all your hopes are for finally just getting what you deserve, Three of Cups energy. But I feel from, it says that this energy here where somebody wants to resolve the situation quickly with you, it's what you don't expect, but they want to resolve it real quick. From that, where things are evolving to strength, okay, so things are evolving. If something is happening quickly here, if they want to resolve a situation quickly, whoever this person is, that probably doesn't, if it's a court situation, they don't want to settle in court because it's going to cost them this, loads of money. They want to make a quick settlement here. The universe is advising you not to do it in this area here. Be the Knight of Coins, be cautious, be careful, be slow. Think about all of your options before you quickly, you know, separate or whatever the case might be with that Lovers and the Eight of Wands. Before you quickly do this thing, think about what you're doing, all right? But because this person comes in and wants to resolve the situation quickly with you, Virgo, the matter may evolve to the strength energy showing here. All right. So it might evolve to finally with the strength energy, the overcoming of the obstacle, the settlement of the situation. I think this is just the settlement. I think it's saying that it's evolving to you settling the situation and you're no longer pursuing the Knight of Cups. That's the original offer here. It might be that some of you guys settle the situation quicker. But yet the universe advises you against it. It advises you not to rush into anything. Not to rush into anything. All right? Because the Lovers reverse is separation. All right? It's detachment. All right? It's division quickly. So maybe dividing something up really quickly here. So it says be careful with dividing something up really quickly because this is dividing quickly. So dividing up something really quickly. So kind of like looking at maybe what they have to offer you and saying, okay, so you want to offer me a portion of this, this and this, or I'll take this. Maybe the universe is saying, don't do that so quickly, Virgo. Don't do that so quickly. It's advising you to do that. But if this, you know, if they want a quick resolution to the situation, because you're not expecting it with that Knight of Swords. So coming in, you're not expecting that this person is going to try and quickly resolve the situation with you. And it's going to lead finally to strength. No longer pursuing the Knight of Cups, the original offer, because the original offer is here. That's why you're facing the victory, because there's an offer being made here. All right? For some of you guys, it is financial. You can see getting quids in, making a load of money. But if they want to resolve this, say, for example, it's a court thing, out of court, I don't expect many thumbs up on this at all. Not at all. It's so specific. But if somebody is expecting, it could be maybe a court case or a company that, you know, have been doing all sorts of things, and now, you know, they're in a pretty bad position where they're going to make you a payout. If that's the case for some of you guys, you're in a really good position to get that payout. And what they'll try and do is not give you the payout. They'll probably offer you less. especially if it means settling, for example, something, because we do have the court card here. So especially if something is about settling out something out of court here, guys, these people will want to settle out of court really quickly because it's going to cost them more. It's going to cost them more with that King of Cups. They'll want to settle really quickly here. All right, but the universe is saying, no, wait. Knight of Pentacles, it's saying, Virgo, wait. My advice is wait. All right, wait. It's all about you dividing something up really quickly. The Lovers in the reverse. And the Eight of Wands. It's all about them devising something really quickly here. Dividing something up with you really quickly. They're saying wait before you do that. All right. But it's up to you, because if they want to resolve the situation really quickly here, Virgo, where this is going to lead to is strength. Okay. Strength. And actually, no, it's good because you have power over them. It's going to lead to you having power, because apparently the lady is Virgo and that's Leo. So that's you there. You're the woman on strength, actually, of course. It is going to lead to you having power over to somebody who's a fairly big deal, the Lion. You're going to have power over the Lion. You're going to have to get them where you want to get them. Oh my God, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's really incredible. So actually, this is really good because it's going to lead to they want to settle something real quick with you. They don't want to drag it out. Somebody wants to settle something really quick with you this week, Virgo, or going into the next 2 to 3 weeks. They don't want to drag it out. So what you could expect to come in between now and the next 2 to 3 weeks is somebody who doesn't want to drag something out with you. It's probably financial, to want to settle something really quickly in these areas here. Because if they settle it out of court or whatever, they don't have to give you as much money. But where this is leading to is you being in a position of power. All right, that's you. The lady is Virgo. That's Leo. So that's you on the card. So you are going to be in a position of strength. You're going to have this person in a stronghold. It's going to lead to you actually being in a position of power, because you're going to be, they're running scared. Somebody is running scared. They are running scared. Trust me. Where it's leading to is people running scared and you having the power over, as to whether you say, okay, I'll settle out of court, or we'll settle in court. You're going to be in a position of power. All right, you're in a position of power, and it's clarifying and saying that the position of power that you're in is that you have the power to put a stop to proceedings and take the offer. Now I'm going to read that as putting a stop to proceedings, Chariot reversed, and take the offer with the Knight of Cups. So you got the power. Wow, I think I'll name that the reading this week. Virgo has the power this week. People are running scared, man. They are running scared. If it doesn't happen this week, it'll happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks for some of you guys. But people are definitely running scared. They don't want the drama. For some people, they don't want to lose the money. That type of thing. They're really running scared. So they want the situation resolved real quick. Real quick. But it actually puts Virgo in a position of power now. Because it means that, the position of power is that you can put a stop to proceedings, Chariot, and take the offer that they're presenting there. Nice one, Virgo. Nicely played. But the advice is just stop a minute. Don't rush too much into anything. And I think that actually factors into this area here, That's funny. It does. It really does. Because I think the universe is saying be slow when dividing things up really quickly. Dividing the Lovers reverse things up really quickly with the Eight of Wands. Be very careful. Look over every contract. Look over every piece of information, Knight of Coins energy, before you divide anything up really quickly here. Because this person wants to rush in. They want to resolve the situation quickly. All right. But the universe is saying my advice, Virgo, is that be careful when dividing anything up really quickly. And if you do that, the overall outcome, or where things could head, is that you actually hold the power, because you are the Lady Virgo, okay, over the Lion. All right. You have the power. Can you see how she's got him she's got her hands on his head. She's like, softly now. There you go. That's you guys. You got the power. You're the lady. That's Lady Virgo. I heard I heard it on somebody else's channel. Virgo and Leo. So that's you in power there. You have the power. If you do this, be very careful. Okay, just look at what they've got to offer. You hold the power. You can put a stop, Chariot reverse, to proceedings and take the offer. You've got the power whether you do it or not. Amazing. All right, bear with me, Virgo, and we are going to come back with your work reading. Bear with me. Okay, Virgo, let's have a look at your work situation. Can't find my pointer pen now. So work, 5 of coins. I showed up for somebody else before. you know, we try and look at work and finances as well. I mean, Five of Coins can easily be financial difficulties. Sometimes it shows bankruptcy or losing the home, or in a work reading, this can be losing your job or you're walking out of a job. Sometimes you're feeling like an outcast in the job as well. You don't feel like you fit into the job, that type of thing. Two of Wands energy. I just get some of you guys feeling a little bit distant, and it's almost like you don't feel that you fit into the job. The Two of Wands also feeling with the Two of Wands energy that you've come to a little bit of a crossroads as well, because the Two of Wands can also be that you've come to a bit of a crossroads when it comes to work. For example, your job, like you're kind of like, you know, a little bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I mean, it's a crossroads, but there's another word that I'm looking for, an impasse in a way in terms of your job. You're feeling kind of like, oh, I don't know whether I fit in anymore, and you know, I'm a little bit of an impasse concerning my job with the Two of Wands energy showing here, and with the Four of Cups. But I think that some of you guys stay within the job, Virgo, because it pays the money and it pays the bills and that type of thing. The Page of Coins energy showing here. I think there's some of you guys, I mean, there's something about learning or education, but also there's an air of cautiousness with the Page of Coins, and also the bills. So some of you guys might stay within the job with the Four of Coins because it provides security and it helps you pay the bills. Page of Coins is paying a bill. Let's have a look at the next one. Wow, you got like majorly Earth coin cards here, so it's definitely to do with stability, security and money, because it's work and it's money. You've got the Three of Coins, but some of you guys, it might be with the Page. The pages in readings are all about a new path. The Page of Coins is often, when it comes to it, like a novice, like he's learning something, like in a job he would be an apprentice. Three of Coins energy is working within a team. Some of you guys, and some of you guys with the Four of Coins energy, I don't know whether you're bored or not, whether you're bored as working maybe in the same job, or working as an apprentice, or working at a certain level within a team of people. Three of Coins is collaboration. Page of Coins can also be a new project, for example. So this would often be, when you get the Page of Coins as well, this could be about a business startup with a group of people, Three of Coins energy. So you might be collaborating with a group on a business startup as well. Some of you guys might be staying in the job not only because it pays the bills, but because it allows you to collaborate with others on a new project, for example, showing there. Let's have a look at the next one showing up. The Six of Water. I just feel that you're fantasizing or dreaming here with the Six of Cups energy. Five of Water energy here. We're getting fives in the reading, so this is a time of change coming in. There's a lot of kind of a lot of restlessness, I get the impression, in terms of work, but it's leading you on to some form of a change here, because you've got these fives sitting in the reading. All right, you've got the Six of Cups, kind of dreaming. Doing a lot of dreaming here, Five of Cups, but there's a lot of sadness here, like almost like you do a lot of dreaming about where you want to be, but you don't feel that you're going to be able to get it with that Five of Cups energy showing there. Queen of Swords showing here as well. There might be somebody around you, Virgo. This could be somebody who's quite critical, but she doesn't have to be, not all the time. Some of you guys feeling upset by somebody's criticism as well. Five of Cups. It might be that you're dreaming as well. Maybe you're dreaming about kind of putting a new plan into action, because the Two of Wands can also be looking into the distance, looking to make new plans. Maybe you're looking to get out of a comfort zone as well. The trouble with the Two of Wands, he only looks, he doesn't often do. So some of you guys are dreaming about coming out of the comfort zone. Some of you guys are probably feeling upset about some criticism that you're receiving from a colleague or a boss. Queen of Swords energy showing there. Ten of Wands. I think that you're feeling a great deal of pressure here for some of you guys with that Ten of Wands energy showing up. Temperance. So this is the healing of pressure. You've got Temperance showing here, which is all about healing, trying to, and moderation. If you thought about the Ten of Wands as being that huge amount of pressure, like fire energy, like a huge amount of pressurizing energy that somebody is carrying. All right. I mean, I like this deck. I don't really like the some of the illustrations, probably because I'm a traditionalist, not really keen on that Ten of Wands. Doesn't matter how I'm just going to explain that card. For me, is that Ten of Wands is simply about carrying a lot of pressure, and I feel that some of you guys are trying to heal that pressure with the ten. You're trying to temper it, because when you temper it, you're moderating it. Moderating workloads as well. So some of you guys this week, it's about trying to moderate a workload, so trying to get a workload to be less. You might be upset about somebody's criticism. Maybe their criticism of how you're handling the workload, because temperance is also handling, and that's the workload. All right, so some of you guys might be dreaming about a new path. Two of Wands, the new path, but I don't know whether you're doing anything about it, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm getting here, Virgo. Let's do this reading again. For work this week, I won't lie, I do feel that some of you guys are feeling with the Five of Coins energy, not with it. You're not feeling a part of the group with this Five of Coins energy showing here. I get the impression with the Six of Cups energy that you're actually dreaming about kind of doing something else, coming out of that group, but you don't actually go and do it. You dream. Your dreams are always in the future, but you're not proactive enough in terms of making those changes. And I think it's because obviously the job pays the bills with the Four of Coins energy, and probably allows you to collaborate with others on other projects. So you need a base, you need an income that allows you to kind of look at kind of working with others at the same time on other things. So you're probably trying to develop something for yourself, but you need to stay in this job so it enables you to do that. I feel that some of you guys may be feeling a little bit upset about a criticism that you receive from maybe a peer, a boss, a supervisor, about how you're managing your workload. All right, so try not to get too down about it. I think if you want those changes, you've got to try and make those. Some of you guys, I feel, with the Page of Coins as well, it may be that you're gonna have to present your skills to a group of people as well. So some of you guys might be going for interviews, because the Page of Coins can also be somebody who presents their skills. They present what they've learnt, and the Three of Coins energy can be like to a panel of people. And if you look at these people here, can you see them? They're not, it's not like one's kind of bossing the other way around. They're all kind of working together. It's almost like they've got the wheel. It's almost like they're spinning the wheel. They're saying, oh, which one? Let's spin the wheel. It's almost like they're picking names out of a hat. So some of you guys, it may be that you're having to, can you see where you're showing? For some of you guys, Virgo, you're showing your work, or you're showing your skills. You're showing your craftsmanship, Virgo, to a group of people. So you might actually be going for interviews for some of you guys. But it might be that some of you guys are kind of, dreaming about being out there. I'm getting some of you guys dreaming about being out there, coming out of this comfort zone of where you are right now. I do feel some of you guys might be going for interviews this week or next week. I've also got some of you guys feeling really upset because you're being told off, or your work is being criticised. You're being criticised on how you're managing the workload. Maybe you haven't got down, you haven't hit a deadline, or how you're managing with the Temperance energy. Like Temperance is moderating and the Ten of Wands is a deadline. So some of you guys might be criticised because you haven't managed to hit a deadline, for example, or you're not getting down on the work that you're doing there as well. I do feel some of you guys are actually being proactive though. I really do. All right, I would just say that if you're feeling this way this week, Virgo, try and kind of just temper it with the good things that are happening and the good things that are going to be coming in for you, because there's going to be some amazing things happening for you. Really, really amazing, okay? You're already making steps towards doing it, especially if you're kind of showing your, you're showing your talents, your skills, your abilities to, another group. It shows that you're looking to come out of a comfort zone here. Some of you guys, you're dreaming about being out of the job that you're in right now. But I feel that some of you guys are a bit of a crossroads, because you do have those bills to pay with the Four of Coins, and you've got to still maintain the roof over your head. But keep thinking positively. That's what it's about, okay? Let's have a quick look at what the Oracle advice is on this. So, Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Virgo on this reading? What is the advice? What is the advice that you have for Virgo on this reading? Show me. What is the advice in one card? It says people. I feel that you need to get yourself a mentor or a teacher, or somebody who can help you. All right, with the teacher card showing there. All right. I think that you need to pray to your ascended masters, whether that be Jesus or Buddha or whoever it is that you believe in. I think that kind of reaching out, because I think that you can learn a lot from your ascended masters as well, because this is, for me, teaching is, it's all about learning. So I feel that in terms of the teacher, maybe you need to reach out to a mentor or get some guidance. Teachers it's coming up as a people card, so this might be that it's telling you get some guidance, especially in terms of how you move from the job that you're in right now. In other words, how you move from the job that you're in right now to doing something that you really want to do. So maybe you need to go to an employment agency or a career advisor or something like that with the teacher. But I also feel that with the Spirit card here, I feel that you need to learn or maybe reach out to your ascended masters. So if you're a Christian like I am, speak to Jesus, speak to God. Because I really do feel that if you do speak to God or you speak to whoever you're, whoever it is that you believe in, I really believe that a powerful transformation can take place simply through having belief. Okay, let's have a quick look at your love reading. Bear with me. Okay guys, let's have a look at what's coming in for love for Virgo during the week. Nine of Coins energy. So the Nine of Coins, if you get that with the Two of Cups, sometimes this is somebody who feels personally secure in a relationship. So for love though, Nine of Coins, tricky card in a way, because it can mean that you've got lovers but you're not exclusively with anyone, or it can just mean that you're feeling really comfortable with the Nine of Coins energy showing here. I feel that some of you guys are feeling really comfortable with building something from scratch with someone here with the Ace of Coins energy showing up. The Magician energy showing here. I feel that you know that this is a powerful time and that you also have the power with the Magician energy. You've got all of the power, all of the ability, all of the skills to create that new reality that you're looking for, because the Magician is all about having the power. All right, let's have a look at the next one. The Page of Cups energy. So the Magician, okay, the Magician presents with the Page of Cups energy. This is all about, see, I'm not keen on the Page of Cups as being a love card, because it just looks like there's an imagination here. Is in the imagination. What you are creating is in the imagination with the Page of Water energy here. No, but it can't be, because you've got the Six of Wands. You imagine yourself as successful here. So it's almost like you'll be successful. So it's almost like what you are creating here will be successful. It's almost like if you imagine it, what you create or what you are creating, you have the power to create. So through imagination, Page of Cups energy, you have the power to create something really successful, which is really nice. So this is very good energy together, guys. It's saying here that some of you guys are feeling really comfortable in starting to build a commitment or something for the long term with an individual here, Virgo. And if you imagine yourself, okay, as, let me just say it again. Let me get this right. I need to kind of think about how I'm constructing the sentence here. It feels like the imagination. So you have the power, all right, to, if you imagine yourself as powerful, in terms of creating this, you will be successful. So comfortable in starting to build something with a partner here. And if you imagine yourself as having the power with the Magician to create this reality with this person, it will be successful with the Six of Wands. So this is good. You have to keep believing, and you have to keep, because you're doing it, but you have to keep knowing that you can create what you want. We've got the Four of Wands, which talks about happiness and stability within a relationship here, showing up here. The Knight of Swords, quickly moving with the Knight of Swords. There's a quickness, protectiveness, somebody who wants to protect. But the Ten of Swords energy, Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords. So unexpected, so sudden death. What's this about? The Seven of Swords. So be cautious. Be cautious. The Seven of Swords on this deck is to be cautious. Be cautious of a sudden death showing here. Moving too quickly, Queen of Wands. This is a nice reading, Virgo, but take it step by step. Do what your Knight of Coins persona tells you to do, and do things slowly. That's what I will say with this reading. I think it's an advice reading. I think the universe is seeing a situation here where you will have sudden death, the suddenness of the Knight of Swords and the death of the Ten of Swords. Okay, you need to be cautious with that Seven of Swords of sudden death if you move in too quickly. Because she's a quick mover as the Queen of Wands. She likes things now. When she wants something, she wants it. You've got to be very careful here. I'm not going to read that there could be deception here with a Queen of Wands. That would be somebody that they're already with, This Knight of Wands, this Four of Wands could be fleeting with the Knight of Swords energy betrayal. I'll read it two ways. Some of you guys, it's nice, and it's a shame, because I feel that there's an illusion here now. I think this is an illusion. I don't think it's what I said it was before, judging on those cards there. Some of you guys are really comfortable with starting to build something with a partner, I think, here with the Ace, because this is to feel comfortable and this is building. So this is you guys feeling comfortable with building a relationship with someone this week, all right? But I think the universe is saying, look, that's very nice, but you're under an illusion here, all right? It's almost like if you think that you're going to be successful very quickly, it feels like that. Or, you know, there's two ways to look at it. I definitely feel the magician is saying that you're under a bit of an illusion here. Because because you're imagining yourself as being successful. So you guys are comfortable to build something with someone, Virgo, and you're imagining yourself as being successful in that. So if you're comfortable to build with the partner, and you're imagining with the Page of Cups yourself to be successful with the Six of Wands, the magician might be saying, but this is a bit of an illusion, Virgo, based on the next cards. Because it's either going to be that this happiness that you're experiencing now is going to be very fleeting with that Knight of Swords energy. It's going to run out its course very quickly. Because it could be, for some of you guys, I'm sorry to say, may be betrayed. It might be with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Somebody's messing around with someone else. Or it's a case of that, you know, you comfortable with building something with someone here, but and you imagine yourself to be successful with that person. But again, this may be an illusion, because this Four of Wands, this stability, this happiness, it's moving far too fast. And I think that you need to be very cautious that this could run out very quickly, that it could run its course, sudden death. That you need to be cautious that it could be run its course very, very quickly here if you just move in real quick with that Queen of Wands energy. So there's kind of cautionary tale with both things. That take time to get to know who this person is. I think some of you guys haven't, because it's kind of saying that you feel comfortable enough with this person, but how long have you known them anyway? It's just saying you feel comfortable to build something with them, and you're imagining that you're going to be successful, but it's an illusion. Either because the relationship is going to be very fleeting, they will betray you because they're messing about with someone else, or because this happiness here, it's just everything's going too quickly. Everything's going too quickly here. You building this relation because you're comfortable to build, and you saying, yeah, I could build something with this person. The Four of Swords is stability and building here. Knight of Swords energy, it's just moving too quickly here. All right, it's moving too quickly, and you need to be very cautious about this thing running out of steam. Sudden death very quickly here because you're moving too fast. Just look at the signs, take your time, and don't rush into anything with anyone. I would say but more than anything, don't rush into the idea that you and this person are going to live this, that, and the other. You know, take your time to get to know them. That's what I think that the universe is trying to tell you to do. You just need a little bit more time on that, Virgo. Do what your Knight of Coins persona would do. You're a Knight of Coins in the Tarot, so do what they would do. They would never do this. Let's have a look at your advice. What you need to surrender this week. What is it, Universe Spirit? What is it that Virgo needs to surrender this week? This wants to come out. There's two of them, actually. Surrender to the magic of who you are. All right, so we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a, what does it say? With a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Nice. And then it says, surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Amazing, lovely, fantastic reading, Virgo. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, click on the link in the comments section below, and also in the description box. Also, there are plenty of goodies on the YouTube channel. If you've not seen your month ahead, you can check that out. If you haven't seen your 6-month forecast live spread, you can check that out. I'll put the links. I think I'll try and put the links in the comments section. I'll link all the videos in the comments section below. I'll try and do that anyway. If I can't, it will be sort of at the end screen, that type of thing as well. All right, my darlings, love you loads. See you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.